Hello friends, this is Company Review and we are here to help you learn whether you should join your target company or not. We are a team of analysts who work hard, get into the data and get you all information. There are a lot of people who ask us, how do we really do this? And our answer is, it's a little bit complicated. We go to various platforms, including review platforms like Glassdoor, we go to Ambition Box, we go to Indeed reviews. We also look at job postings on various platforms. We also look at the people insights and connect it together. We get people insights from LinkedIn, Google, Facebook, JobStreet, AppJob, Dice, and many, many more. We look at the business performance, awards across to get you this right information to make you decide whether you should join the company or you should not. So friends, our target company in this video is Deloitte. I'll just quickly take you through with the journey of various reviews, salaries, interviews, benefits about the organization, and how also you can compare Deloitte. We can't look at things in isolation in this world. Similarly, Deloitte can't be looked at alone when we are trying to review it. So when we look at Deloitte with respect to its competition, look at this slide carefully. So Deloitte in Glassdoor, Ambition Box and Indeed has got almost similar rating to its competitor, where the first competitor here is EY, which has got almost similar rating, almost in all the platforms, just a one less in Glassdoor and Ambition Box, while KPMG has got little lesser in Ambition Box. And if you look at Accenture, it has got little higher than others, but almost similar to Deloitte. One of the challenge in all these companies is work-life balance, which I'll be covering it in the next slides. So what inspires you to join any company? What are your trigger points? So while we looked at Deloitte, how it is doing with respect to its competition, let's go a little deep dive and figure out how exactly Deloitte as a company is doing. So if you look at Deloitte on Glassdoor, as we know that it has got around 3.9 star rating. So friends, this is not the final rating that I'll be giving you in the end, but this is a Glassdoor rating, where we clearly see that 77% of the respondent in this review on Glassdoor will recommend Deloitte to a friend, and I think that's fairly a good score for a company of around more than 3 lakh employees. If you look at like pros and cons, you can clearly see it has got great culture, flexible work environment, and there are cons. We'll come to it, like I told you about work-life balance. But if you look at the similar rating on Ambition Box, we can clearly see while ratings are overall similar, but it clearly says that work-life balance is in a mess in Deloitte. However, we can see the rest of the ratings are really good in terms of culture, benefits, job security, and career growth, work satisfaction, and you can see that more than 3,000 people have reviewed on this platform. So with the law of an average, we can clearly figure out that through Ambition Box, it looks like a great company to join. If you look at Indeed review also, it also gives us things like salary benefits. So it means that Deloitte is offering above average salary benefits to employees. So in case if you are targeting this company just for the salary, I think that's a good target. Job security, as mentioned by the other two platform also, it's a great place. And the management also, if you look at all these advisory firms, they follow a partner model. So it means they don't have a hierarchy like any other company, but they have a partner who typically is the head of a business. And then, there is a further hierarchy, like in terms of manager, senior manager, directors. That's how it works. So let's look at the interview process at Deloitte. So we can clearly see that even for this such a large company with more than who must be doing around 1,000 interviews or more than that in a week all across the world. And you can see the outlook is very, very positive. And you can see the people in interview process timing is also not very large. More than a month is only for 22%. For rest of them, it's a month or less than that. And while people interviews are being taken remotely, virtual, on-site, phone call as well, but majority of them are being taken virtually. If you look at the benefits, what I like most about in the benefits is flexible timing. I think we all need this today, right? And apart from that, for women and for people who are becoming parents, for maternity and paternity leave benefit, I think that's a great thing. And these are standard packages in most of the countries, standard benefits. And Deloitte also has that work from home flexibility. Because of COVID-19, I think most of the organizations are offering that. But beyond, we have to look beyond. I think we are joining organization for 5 years. So having these benefits makes sense. It's Monday to Friday company. We can clearly figure it out. And majorly day shift company. It's not a night shift company. If you look at the people inside, Deloitte has fairly good presence worldwide. In United States, it has got more than 70,000 employees, which I can see here on the platform which I was searching on. And in India also they have a good presence. They have offices all across in all major cities. While I can say that majority of their workforce are actually sitting in Hyderabad. And then they're in other countries as well, like Australia, Canada, UK, and fairly good presence in India. And we can also see since they are into accounting and finance, so majority of them are from accounting and finance practices worldwide. But in India, they are more into consulting. And as you can clearly see the different business vertical where they are in, whether it's accounting, consulting, information technology, finance, engineering. And that's how the entire workforce is divided. If you are from any of the category, you can clearly figure out the kind of number of people working in that particular domain. Let's say if you're applying for a research job, or you are applying for engineering, or you are applying for IT role. But I must tell you that majority of the business in India is consulting, then the second is accounting. Nowadays, it's very important to see how your target company is engaging with you on social media. So let's quickly take a look at social media presence of Deloitte. I have divided it into 3 different categories. But if you look at LinkedIn has got pretty good followers, like Deloitte LinkedIn page, and the content is also okay. But the job postings are pretty tedious. Job postings are available, but it's very difficult to apply. It takes you to Talio, their ATS, and it takes its own time. Facebook also, I'm pretty impressed by the number of followers on Facebook. It's almost 1.5 million. And however, on Instagram, number of followers are very less. But in both the platform, they're not using they're not promoting jobs and not posting anything. And however, the content on Facebook is really good. But that is not so on YouTube and Instagram both. YouTube, even though there are videos, but not very engaging. If you look at platform like Glassdoor, I think they are doing fairly well. They have a good presence. They are engaging with the reviewers and responding to the reviews. And apart from that, on their career website also, they have a lot of information, videos, and they are connecting pretty well with all kind of target audience, whether fresher, experience, and everyone. Even the application to job is also
fairly easy when you do it on Deloitte career website.
Okay, so now look at one very important parameter is the job availability at Deloitte. So what kind of different roles which are available, and how we can apply, how simple is this process, and what kind of job description those are available. Are they understandable? So let's look at it, because I very strongly believe that the companies who do not care about telling you the kind of roles available with them, I think they don't really care about you at all. So let's look at the job description. And here I am on Google for Jobs. I've just mentioned jobs in Deloitte, India. So I'm here and you can see a scam alert. So this is what you will find out in most of the job application at Deloitte. So almost all job posting at Deloitte has got this disclaimer. So I think there are a lot of people who are trying to run a scam with Deloitte name. So I think you should be a little careful about it. And this is what they wanted to say. Okay, so so they have tried work. You will like some latest format of job description. So right now they are looking for analyst firms and work you will do. So I think they have been able to clearly define your job role requirement. So I think this is a good job description that's given to you with the alert. So I think they can manage this alert a little better, so that important information should be right here on the top and here also, but that's fine. This is how they are. I think they're a little scared about it, but that's okay. You also need to be careful about it. So I'm happy with the first job description that I have seen. We can look at some more, so maybe let's look at a manager, talent business advisor. Again, the disclaimer, and then I see the role that is given here is a business analyst, while the designation is different. So I don't know what they are looking at. However, why they are writing him as a business analyst, so it's not very clear. But when you will scroll down, you will see the requirement is little connected to the job title, which is on the top. They may need to work on it. So guys, just be careful while reading the job description, and just check if you are applying to a right job which is relevant to your profile. That's very important, guys. And most of the people, they just apply to all kind of jobs, and then they don't get to hear from the recruiters. Now let's apply to this and let's see how it typically works. So I see two options here. Let's see apply on careers at Deloitte. So I came to a kind of Deloitte web page, career website, and when I'm here, it's going very slow, but I'm here. Again, there's an alert. This is a JD. I can click on apply now. Okay, so I hope it will not ask me to create my sign up and do that, because that is very cumbersome, and as job seeker, I don't know if we have so much of time. Okay, it is asking me to log in, guys, and you need to create a login, you need to create a password, you need to fill the form. So this is a standard practice they have. So sorry, I don't have any login details. You can try that. So they have their own process. There's no quick one-click process to apply in Deloitte. Ideally it should be there, but let me try the other way around. If they have such process to apply. Okay, so I can see India Millennia Job. So I don't know what it is. It looks like another job portal. It's saying Deloitte, and it is saying apply now. Let's see where would I reach when I would click on that. Okay, I'm reaching to the same place. So I don't know why I have this button here if it is taking me to the same place. So guys, you can see all these 3 ratings here as well on Google for Jobs, and Google for Jobs is a great place to find new jobs for you, because it gives you job from the Deloitte career site, from LinkedIn. It will also give you jobs from other job portals, Indeed, LinkedIn, everywhere. So I think this is a place where you should try to search jobs in your target companies. Okay, so look at Deloitte on Facebook, and where I researched and found Deloitte Facebook page quite active. As we can see, there are around 1.5 million followers Deloitte has on Facebook, and even I found post on Facebook quite relevant. Like the first post is about working from home and how they are virtually onboarding new employees to Deloitte. So I think it's a very useful information if you're applying to Deloitte. Apart from that, I looked at few other videos. There are a lot of video content which I really liked about Deloitte, which talks about Deloitte, which talks about how the CEO Puneet is talking about what Deloitte is. And I think one of the first message that you can see here that Puneet is talking about here is that everyone is unique. I think the values, the cultures they are trying to inculcate from using these forums, including Facebook, is amazing. I think that's a very positive experience coming to Facebook. Certainly, I can't see job listing on Facebook page. However, Facebook has a very amazing job feature nowadays. So when I go to this, I see YouTube videos, events, community out here. So there are a lot of videos on Facebook, on YouTube also. So you can always go there and learn more about Deloitte. I also went to the web places like, for example, Quora, and I tried to look at Deloitte. So there are a lot of answers. There's a lot of presence of Deloitte on Quora as well. There are people who are talking about big four accounting firms. So Deloitte is one of the big four like KPMG, PwC, McKinsey. And if you look at the Deloitte presence on Instagram, I didn't find it very encouraging. I see there are only 11.6 thousand followers for Deloitte India, and for Deloitte US also there are hardly 30,000 followers. So I see that their presence among the young audience, typically at the audience where which is there on Instagram, and I call them audience of 10 years to kind of 22 or 25 years of age. I still see that they are not targeting this audience as of now, but I'm sure they will understand and will try to create more traction among this audience. So you can clearly see that Deloitte has a career handle in various countries including UK, Malta, Caspian, and you can see Deloitte Amsterdam. So people in these countries, they have a direct reach to Deloitte using this handle of Deloitte. And Deloitte also uses Deloitte Life, like Life at Deloitte US as a tag and maybe a hashtag as well. So I think you can use it whenever you have any questions related to the life. How's the life at Deloitte? How's the work-life balance, which we have seen, which is not great. They haven't got great rating on that. So maybe you can have a look. I also went to a platform like GitHub, where I got very positive experience. Like there are a lot of people who are on GitHub who are working with Deloitte, and they're posting a lot of really good stuff. So those who are techie, explore GitHub and people who are working with Deloitte. And similarly, there's another community which is called Stack Overflow. You can also go there and you can look at people who are working in Deloitte and what they're doing in technical domain. So even I got a very positive experience when I have researched on Stack Overflow and GitHub both. Friends, so now look at the kind of awards that Deloitte has secured in last 1 year. And we can clearly see that Deloitte worldwide has got like Best Place Workplaces for Women award. It has also got award for Women in Leadership, Universum Global Diversity and Inclusion, Top Employers in Brazil, Top Employers in China, Mother and After Best Company for Women in India, and that's amazing. That's a very reputed award. And you look at Universum World Most Attractive Employers Award, Fortune Best Workplaces for Women. So I think that's I think that Deloitte is a great place for women and other diversity talent to come and join. I think they provide equal opportunity to all, and that is clearly visible by the kind of award being received by this organization. I think you can come to the Deloitte website and can have a look on this. Let's also look at the business performance of Deloitte. I'm referring to a website which is known as Statista, and I can clearly see that Deloitte is growing up very fast. We can see they've got an overall revenue in 2020 of around 45 billion and beyond. And if you compare Deloitte performance business-wise from 2006 till date you can see that their audit and risk advisory business is not growing. It is growing YOY, but it's not growing in comparison to the consulting business, which is growing by leaps and bounds, right? However, it was just 4.5 billion. Today it is around 20 billion of the gross revenue of Deloitte. And then we can clearly see the other businesses, which is we call tax business and financial advisory business, which is fairly growing in a linear phase, but tax advisory is also doing fairly well. Hey, are you still thinking or still confused with a lot of information provided here? Or you got your idea whether you want to join Deloitte or not? So what exactly is the final verdict from company reviews? Is this a thumbs up for Deloitte? Or is it thumbs down with all this information? Let me tell you that this is thumbs up from company reviews. We give 4-star to Deloitte, and I think it's a great company to join because of the work culture and work ethics and flexibility. There are cons where you have to deal with work-life balance, but this is a place where you should go and you should join the company. Friends, if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and our next review, it will gonna launch in few days. That will be on Northern Trust. Thank you.